So yes, I went to Japan a few months ago with three of my other friends, and we went there for like 3 weeks. And this time is that we all coming from all different like places. Well, cause like me and Marisol came from Perth, and then like Michiko came from Canada, and Katrina came from Hong Kong. So, and basically what we do there is just doing some interview, like doing some short film documentary called What is Life to You? And I was doing some photojournalism too in that. Well, the heart of the project is actually just really getting people opinions about what is life to them, but also just I think like in the midst of all the questions, then they can actually think deeper than that. Like people can actually realize some stuff. As you probably know, Japan is really high in suicide rates. Actually, we were in train one time, and like our train just kind of going, and then all of a sudden this announcement, and then our translator was like, well, we need to move the train, guys. And we're just like, okay, sounds good. We moved the train, and then basically what we found out is that later on, like after like everyone kind of moved and things like that, then they kind of announced it again or something like that, and then our translator just kind of say like, well, actually there's just one person kind of jump in front of the train on that train that we were in. I think that was just really, I don't know, like for me it was kind of like, wow, that's actually real, that's actually happening like all around Japan. I think one thing that I noticed, I remember the first conversation that I had with one of the people too there, like is about the suicide rates and stuff, and how she share that it's usual for people to jump in front of the train tracks. And I think that's just really sad, just because people don't know their value and they don't feel like they matter at all. I think that's two of the things that is pretty big in Japan. It's because it's such a big city, like a lot of population, like a lot of people all around you all the time. And what you do is just doing work and go to school. And I think a lot of people just don't really find their purpose, or like they don't feel like they have a purpose in Japan. They feel really insignificant to be in Japan and live there, to be human in general. So I think that's one of the things that I kind of capture it. I think I don't really know that like in that depth until I go there and I see like, oh yeah, it's a lot of people. And I think what we do in this documentary that we don't realize, I personally don't realize when I go there, is that we actually give people a platform to speak and to say who they are. And probably for the first time, or like, probably one of their time in their life, they feel significant from it. So I think that was just really cool tool to just bring this, like, just, hey, they want to talk with you, want to interview you, and they kind of like lead up, or they kind of like, oh, shy, or, because they don't know what to react about it. But I do feel like it gives people value and give people, hey, like you're actually significant. Hey, we want to hear your opinion and stuff. So I think that was a really cool project to do in Japan, and I think it was just really good, like ministry for it. So yeah, so this documentary is really, I think it's just really cool. If you love the nation, if you love travel, if you love Japan in particular, it is really cool to like actually get the broad perspective of it. So like you get to meet the people, you'll see what people are saying, but then also like you'll see what Japan looks like and the culture looks like. So I think it's just really great documentary. It gives you different perspective. For me, that's just, that's how I feel about this trip. Like it just gives me a different perspective about Japan and about life in general. So it is a really important question, and I think like a lot of people don't know how to answer it. You'll see their reaction, which is really fun to do it, like to see it. But yeah, so just look at the documentary and yeah, follow us on our adventure.